What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're taking a look at Polkadot and its recent price action, and make sure to watch the video till the end for a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. First things first, please smash the likes, subscribe and hit the bell icon. YouTube is not pushing crypto content out currently and our subscribers aren't getting notifications, so make sure to join our free Telegram to stay up to date with all of our videos as they are posted, links in the description. It really helps if you hit the like. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. And make sure to comment down below for your chance to win a hardware wallet in our new monthly giveaway. We'd also like to thank you all so much for your support. We've just hit 10k subscribers, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, we've had many reports that our subscribers aren't seeing our content, and this is most likely because you haven't hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon with all notifications turned on. Give it a tap now, turn on all notifications, and you'll most likely see most of our videos being posted. Also, if you want to support the channel, make sure to tap that like, it really helps us out. We're posting 4 videos per day, so make sure to check back every single day for daily updates. So we're just taking a look at Polkadot here, and you can see, we're showing a lot of signs of life here, aren't we? You can see quite clearly all over this chart bullish signals for days basically. Obviously, as we said, with pretty much every single altcoin over the past few months, big descending wedge, obviously coiling to a point. We came down and had one last shakeout with Bitcoin obviously going down below 30k. Everyone's going, it's a bear market, it's a bear market. But you can see quite clearly here, we found a really nice level of support here. I bet if I actually pulled out a Fibonacci here, this would probably be a reasonably accurate level. Let's just say, let's just pull the fib from down here. And you can see, it's a pretty bang on 618 retracement, isn't it? Which is a very strong level of retracement on Fibonacci. Let me just change this to the normal Fibonacci so people can see a bit more what I'm talking about. You can see here we've actually retraced pretty much bang on to our 618 and had a decent bounce here. And this obviously coalesced with some different indications as well. Obviously, with our we're actually getting lots of bullish divergences all over the place. You can see here on the histogram, if I could actually draw the line, almost swore then, my goodness. We're trying to be family friendly here. You can see big bullish divergence here on the histogram and the price action, losing momentum to the downside, and obviously that one last little shakeout before this big pump that we've started to see for pretty much everything. And this, this coalesces a lot with what's been happening with Bitcoin, obviously. The market is led by Bitcoin, and Bitcoin was doing something very similar to this with a huge bullish divergence on the daily, which actually manifested itself into a wondrous $11,000 pump. Or it was actually 12 or 13,000 in the end. I guess you could say it's even more now if you count from 29k to 45. That's a huge pump, isn't it? More like $16,000. So obviously everyone was saying once Bitcoin goes below 30k, that's it, it's a bear market. But anyone who actually looked at the metrics could see that the momentum was lessening to the downside, and no one was actually selling anymore. People were just trying to short. And obviously that's what led to the massive short squeeze that we did see. And we can see that Polkadot and lots of other cryptos, altcoins, are starting to see a lot of benefits from this, aren't they? You see, we came down, we hit that 618. We had a really nice bounce here. We broke out of this downtrend on our RSI as well, which I did actually highlight in a previous video. You can see that we did have this big downtrend on the RSI, losing strength all the way down. And now, as you can see, we've actually broken out of a lot of resistances. We've actually broken out of this trend line that we have been stuck in of the descending wedge here. Broken out, back tested, come up, broken out the 20, back tested, come up, broken out the 55, back tested. And now, we're making our way up again, aren't we? And we're currently stuck under this $20-ish level. Currently trading at around $20.50. But you can see, obviously, we're showing a lot of signs of life for Polkadot, aren't we? And we wouldn't be surprised if things were starting to get back underway now, considering how well Bitcoin's doing, currently at around 45k, which is the first time we've seen that in about 2 or 3 months. So things starting to look really good for potentially that final leg up of the bull run before we do see the potential bear market in the next few years. But we do think that there is still a lot of life in the market left, and we're probably looking at some very nice price targets for Polkadot. $100-$200 we do think very possible by the end of the year. So that's like about a 5 or a 10x from the current price, isn't it? We do think this is very possible, considering that they're launching their mainnet. Their mainnet is getting rolled out very soon, and obviously once projects start launching on the platform, the demand for Polkadot is going to keep increasing. And we do think, it got horribly oversold, didn't it? Considering this is a blue chipper, it was down almost 80%, which is absolutely incredible, isn't it? So obviously everyone's saying, oh, this is just a dead cat bounce before, you know, we do eventually see prices collapse again. But in our opinion, we thought that this was just a prolonged correction in the wider bull trend. And there is a lot of data to suggest this is the case, especially when you look at Bitcoin and a lot of other altcoins in terms of their performance and how they're adhering to key levels of support before we do have that final leg up. And you can see the Polkadot's no different. It's performed exceptionally well, considering how much that it's been beaten down, and we're getting a really nice bounce now as a result, aren't we? I mean, we're probably still down around 60%. There we go. I mean, bang on 60%. But it's still down around 60% from the all-time high. And we haven't performed as well as Cardano or Ethereum, etc. recently, but we do think Polkadot has been unfairly sold off on, and it did get ridiculously horribly oversold. So we are anticipating a lot more upside for Polkadot going into the remainder of the bull run. Obviously, we'll take a quick look at our weekly time frame here. Obviously, not enough weeks here to make the 55 moving average up, but we're assuming that it would probably be looking something like this. If I can actually draw, basically something like this. But we've come up, done something like this, and obviously we've had the bearish cross of our EMAs like we did for most things. Polkadot obviously in itself has got absolutely smashed down, so currently stuck under the 20 moving average at around $21 here on a weekly time frame. But we do think if we break this and backtest it, which we could easily do if Bitcoin keeps moving up, which it does seem like it probably will be, then, you know, it won't be long before we do start to flip out of these kinds of areas. And as we said, we're not looking at these altcoin weekly time frames too much, because obviously entering that bear market, it's pretty much solely dependent on what Bitcoin does. And we do think Bitcoin, if we take a quick look at it on our weekly time frame, you will see quite clearly that Bitcoin is actually breaking out. And we've actually backtested our 55 here pretty much perfectly, and we're broken out of our 20 as well. Perfect for, you know, potentially that continuation going up to around that 200k Bitcoin that a lot of people are calling for. The reason that 200k is the price target, by the way, for a few people that were asking in the comments, I will just address this quickly. If we just take our Fibonacci extension here, we go to the top of the previous bull run. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do this backwards, aren't I? So we've got the bottom of the previous bear market, top of the previous bull run. Let me just turn this into normal fib levels. I did get that right, didn't I? Honestly, sometimes my brain just goes addled. Here we go. So top of the previous bull market, bottom of the previous bear market. And you can see we're obviously looking for around that $200,000 Bitcoin as our potential 227 extension. I think this is something that we actually did hit in the bull market before this as well. We just dragged this one out just for argument's sake here. You can see we hit the 227 with a plum, which would have been around $14,000, and we actually went up all the way to around $20,000 before, you know, we did see a bit of a correction here. So obviously, if we did the same thing in this bull market, just for argument's sake, we could be looking at, you know, at least $200,000, maybe even with a bit of an extension, 250, maybe even 300k, depending on how much of a pump that we get. But obviously, we do think 100k more of a realistic price target for Bitcoin, probably somewhere, you know, halfway up this extension, and maybe up to around that 227 for a longer extension as well. So obviously, in relation to Polkadot, if I can just get my chart back up, obviously that means that, you know, things are going really well, aren't they? And we do see potentially a lot more upside for the market as things continue. So in the short term, obviously Polkadot's been getting a really nice pump recently, hasn't it? But we would be anticipating, you know, sooner or later to have a decent pullback, because it does seem as though things have basically been on an absolute tear, haven't they? Just going straight up. And it does seem likely sooner or later we do need to see a little bit of a pullback and back test before a continuation, you know, just to get that higher high, higher low, higher high, and just a reversal of trend. But obviously, in the short term, we do think if the market continues to pump, then Polkadot will too, and it'll probably be looking potentially for this, you know, if we can get past this level here of resistance at around $21, next target 26, and then looking upwards to this $28, $30 level. So that's our update today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comments section below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can keep up to date with all of our videos. Remember to comment down below and be subscribed to enter into our brand new monthly giveaway for a hardware wallet. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're offering coin calls, one-to-one access to us personally, insight into our personal portfolio, daily research of crypto assets with massive potential, and access to our brand new 100x portfolio. with so many benefits you might as well check it out below. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks and then withdraw the money, so there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each, but don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up, otherwise you won't receive the second stock. Scammers get worse every day, so make sure to protect yourself and your crypto online with PureVPN. Sign up below for some big discounts. You can get access to block content and protect yourself from phishing scams with super low monthly payments and high quality speeds. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.